This is how roofers are getting 20 to 40 exclusive table sits and closing 150,000 every month without door knocking, without follow-up, and without shared leads. Who am I? My name is Tristan Callahan. I'm a former top roofing sales rep, and I was self-generating over $100,000 a month in door knocking alone, climbed on the 10-12 pitches, I've been in your cougar paws, and I've digitized my sales process, so I'm not some just generic marketer. I'm a roofing industry expert. But why am I qualified? Here's my proven track record. I've self-generated over $1 million in revenue my first year alone, generated $3.3 million for clients in the past 9 months. I have a 0% dispute rate, a 0% refund rate, but I do turn down about 80% of applicants because I only work with roofers who I know will succeed. So I've been in your cougar paws, knocked 300 doors a day, climbed 10-12 pitches. I've waited at the job site for material at 6 a.m. that never came. I've got my claims denied by State Farm, and I've sat in the dining room for hours just to make a sale, so I know exactly what it's like to be in field. But I've figured out how to digitize my sales process, and now I help roofers like you add $150,000 a month without breaking a sweat. So here's some real client results. Jay made $38,000 net profit. Nate made $51,000 net profit, and Andreas made $31,000 net profit in their first month alone. So you can hear from them. I've done interviews with them. You're free to watch. Jay did $150,000 in revenue from $4,000 invested, and he was skeptical at first, but said I delivered exactly what I promised. Nate shut off his Angie's leads within 10 days of starting and did $192,000 in revenue. Andreas did $120,000 his first month. He even had to pause the system because he had to go and hire more crews because he was so busy. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds too good to be true, and I get it, but let me be clear. These numbers are not made up, and they're not cherry-picked results. These are the average outcomes my clients get when they follow the system, show up to appointments, and know how to close. So Jay, Nate, and Andreas, they're all real roofers pulling in $120,000 to $192,000 a month with this exact process. And if you're skeptical, I can connect you with them directly or send you their interviews so you can hear it straight from them. The roofing lead generation nightmare is shared leads sold to 5 other guys, $200 plus with no quality guarantee, endless door knocking, wasting your family time following up on the weekends, chasing tire kickers for weeks, and competing against the lowest bidder. You're missing your kids' games, chasing tire kickers who never pick up the phone, and meanwhile your competitors are closing deals while you're stuck following up like it's 1995. The roofing industry is changing. Contractors with predictable lead flow are dominating, and door knocking is finally dying, and homeowners are researching online before buying. Smart roofers are automating their lead generation system, and your competitors are already doing this. Roofers need predictable leads so they can stop wasting time chasing unqualified leads, focus on what they do best, which is selling roof replacements, and build a sellable business that runs without them. Now, imagine never having to miss another family dinner because you're chasing leads. Imagine your kids looking up to you as a provider who built a thriving business while you finally have the time to enjoy the life that you worked so hard to create. Here's the solution. The exclusive Roofing Rocket engine is 100% exclusive, local within service area campaigns targeting qualified roof replacement ready homeowners with a tire kicker filtration system, and they're all qualified over the phone intensely and booked directly into your calendar and then nurtured so they actually show up ready to buy. How does it work? First, we'll set up the virtual door knocking system, which is a custom branded campaign with custom branded landing pages. So no more, what company are you from? You get high quality replacement ready homeowner targeting and no in-app lead forms, meaning no out of service area leads, no shared leads, no tire kickers. Well, how does it work? The personal lead qualification is my highly trained in-house team personally calls every lead, hand qualifies based on your criteria, and books directly into your calendar. We send appointment reminders, ensuring they show up, and we filter out unqualified prospects. We have an 83% qualified show rate. Our homeowner nurture system sends personalized text and emails, ensuring they show up, your testimonials and success stories, before and after photos, and we build trust with them before you even arrive, so we ensure that they're warm and ready to buy. What's the investment? This is the only roofing lead generation system that guarantees profit or it costs you nothing. There's a $3,000 one-time setup investment, This locks down your market and gives you sole access to the system that generates $11,000 to $63,000 monthly profit with no competition and no shared leads. It's $120 per shown qualified appointment. So imagine spending $120, turning it into 14 grand. That's what this system does over and over and over again. $100 a day in Facebook ad spend. And this is every dollar you put in ad spend is working for you to generate exclusive appointments with homeowners who are ready to buy. So you're not spending, you're multiplying money, right? And you only pay for qualified shown appointments. There's 100% market exclusivity. So you dominate your local market without the competition. Here's the actual math. Your likely net profit, even on an underperforming campaign with us, is still going to deliver about $11,000 profit per month. Ambitiously, we've seen $63,000 profit per month. And conservatively, we like to see about $28,000 in profit every single month. Now, I know what you're thinking. Facebook ads don't work for roofers. And you're right. Facebook ads don't work for roofers. How they don't even work for most marketers. But why? They don't understand both sides of the equation. See, I've been in your cougar paws. I've knocked 300 doors a day. I've climbed 10, 12 pitches, and I've waited at the job site at 6 a.m. for material that never came. Thanks, ABC. I've gotten my claims denied. I've sat in the dining room for hours. And I've also spent years mastering the digital side, building a system that's generated over 3.3 million for my clients in just the last 9 months alone. And that's why this works. It's not just ads. It's a proven system built by a roofer for roofers that eliminates the guesswork and delivers exclusive qualified appointments directly in your calendar. So addressing your real concerns. What if the leads aren't qualified? My team personally calls every single lead, and we've qualified over 3,000 leads. We have an 83% qualified show rate. Plus, you only pay for appointments that show up qualified and need a new roof. So Nate shut off his Angie's and Yelp leads after only 10 days because our quality was so much better. But how do you know I won't disappear like other marketers? Well, I have a 0% dispute rate, a 0% refund rate, and I actually turn down about 80% of applicants because I only work with roofers who I know will succeed, because my reputation depends on your success. So this sounds expensive. You're right. Jay spent $7,000, but he netted $38,000. That's a 5.4 to 1 return on investment. The worst case scenario still delivers $11,000 monthly. Jay started from zero. He just started his roofing company. He hadn't even done a replacement yet. He was skeptical, but after $4,000 in ad spend, he closed $150,000 in jobs, and now he's dominating his market, literally laughing at the competition still using Angie's. How do you justify this to your business partner or wife? Well, if they're questioning a $7,000 investment that could generate $38,000 in profit, they're probably thinking like an employee and not a business owner, because successful contractors invest in systems that make money. This isn't an expense. It's the cheapest employee you'll ever hire. Here's the difference between contractors who stay stuck sub 1 million a year and those who break 2+ million a year. Expense thinkers ask, how much does this cost? But investment thinkers ask, how much will this make me? So if you're saying you can't afford a $3,000 investment that generates $11,000 to $60,000 in net profit a month, you're programming your brain for scarcity, and you're telling yourself you're the type of contractor who cannot afford to grow. But when you say this $3,000 investment will likely generate $38,000 in profit, you're thinking like the contractors who dominate their markets. And the real question isn't whether you can afford it. The real question is, are you the type of contractor who makes profitable investments or the type who makes excuses? How quickly will you see results? Campaigns go live within 7 days. The first appointment booked in as little as 4 hours, but on average 24 to 48 hours. The average is 25 appointments in your first month and then 30 to 40 every month after that. What if your area is too competitive? Well, the most competitive markets have actually been our best performers. There's a reason there's so much competition in your market, and it's because of the large population, high need for new roofs, whether it's storm or retail. So I'm extremely confident in hyper-competitive markets. Our best performers are in high competition markets. We have an impossible to lose money guarantee, which gets you 5 residential re-roofs in 90 days. You literally risk $0, because if you don't hit 5 deals, I'll not only work for free, but I'll also cover all your ad spend. That's how confident I am in the system. It's a guarantee backed by math. But because I offer this guarantee, I am extremely selective with who I work with. So who this is for? It's for companies doing 500K plus annually who are serious about scaling, service areas with 300,000 plus population because we need the volume, teams that can handle 25 plus additional appointments monthly, high integrity contractors with good reviews, and owners with an established sales process that can convert quotes to jobs. It's for growth-minded leaders who invest in their business, not just trying to save money, right? It's for long-term thinkers building a business that can run without them. It's for action takers who understand speed of implementation drives results. Who this is not for, it's not for Chuck in a truck. It's not for companies with bad reviews and questionable integrity. It's not for owners who don't have funds to invest in their own growth. And it's not for markets under 200K population. There's just not enough people. It's not for anyone looking for a get-rich-quick scheme or contractors who can't handle an extra 20 appointments per month. And it's especially not for owners who value saving their money versus making more money. I only work with one roofer per area. Once your territory is claimed, it's gone for good permanently. That means no competition from other clients, no shared leads. It's total market domination. But here's the reality. 33 territories are already claimed this year alone, and some major markets like Miami are permanently closed. Dallas has a 9-month-long waiting list. Your market could be next. If another roofer in your area claims your territory while you're hesitating, they will have 20 to 40 exclusive appointments monthly while you're still fighting over bad leads. I've turned down $50,000 offers from competitors just to keep my exclusivity promise. So it's a first come, first serve basis. There's zero exceptions ever. So click below to book your strategy call now, because your competitor could literally claim your territory in the next 10 minutes. So tomorrow might be too late. Your competitor could claim your territory in the next 10 minutes, and once it's gone for good. So click the button below immediately, fill out the application completely, book your strategy call now, and show up to your scheduled call. Come prepared with your numbers and be ready to start within 7 to 14 days. After you book your call, I'll personally review your application. We'll discuss your specific market. I'll show you competitor analysis. We'll map out your 90-day plan and start generating appointments within 7 days. Looking forward to seeing you on that call. Talk soon.